Hi everybody, welcome or welcome back to my channel. It's Pluto with Pluto's Muse here, back with another timeless pick a card reading, and this one is in honor of the full moon, full pink moon in Libra that is taking place on April the 12th, I believe. I'm filming this the day before. So I actually don't know if it's exactly on that Saturday or on that Sunday. But the energy is definitely alive and kicking. I'm feeling it now. I'm sure you guys are feeling it as well. If you enjoy this reading, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Turn on your notification bells. Check the description box down below to book a personal reading. Book a personal reading if you need further guidance. You have 3 options to choose from on the screen. Choose whichever one is resonating with you most. And let's get started. Hi, Pile 1. You're the pile that chose Image 1 and Crystal 1. Now, Pile 1, I switched it up this time. Hi, Pile 1. How are you? I feel like somebody in here have not seen you in a while, or you haven't seen me in a while. It's completely fine. I'm okay. But I feel like that may be significant for somebody in here. Maybe there's something going on with meeting up with people, seeing people, or reflecting. Oh, that reminds me. Oh my gosh, so many things at once. First off, let me get this out the way. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for watching this. Thank you so much for tuning in, whether you're a new subscriber, old subscriber. Thank you. Okay. Now, also, I didn't actually choose the images and the crystals prior to getting in the pile. Normally, I do it that way. I didn't do it this time. So whatever the image is that's on the screen, it's relevant to the message somehow. And it may be brought up in the message, and we'll see it, I mean, at the end, clearly. But yeah, I'm going to shuffle my crystal book, get a crystal. Also, while I was shuffling your cards, all the cards are already laid out, so I'm just going to interpret the message and give it to you. But why do I feel like I have to over explain myself? Anyway, before I was getting into your pile, I was hearing back in the days I wasn't when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore. I don't know if you guys know that song. That song, okay? Back in the days when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore. But some days I still wish I was a kid again. I'm getting somebody in here. Are you reminiscing? Is this about childhood? Is this about family? Like, there's something here about reminiscing. You could have kids, part one. You could be thinking about your inner child. You're taking care of your inner child. Yeah, I was hearing that song though. All right, so let's get a crystal. What's the crystal for my pile ones? Pile 1, you have celestite, all right? Number 42 and 43 could be significant for pile 1. It says, this calming stone helps encourage mental clarity and mindfulness. The color is sky blue. Celestite is commonly a delicate blue color, but other shades exist, including orange, green, and red. It says, good for mindfulness. Those feeling stressed or overwhelmed may benefit from celestite's calming properties. And then we also have this little excerpt that says, free to be me. If you feel frequently misunderstood, celestite can help with that. Sky blue celestite stimulates the throat chakra, which is the voice of the body. When this chakra is balanced, it is easier to communicate your thoughts and express yourself freely. This is definitely giving me inner child vibes. Some of you guys, maybe you were a quiet child, or maybe you were the type of kid that was raised in a household where you weren't able to say everything that you wanted to say. You weren't always being encouraged to speak your mind. If that is a thing, that may be something you struggle with in your adulthood as well. Also, I'm going to read this other little excerpt at the top that says, easy does it. It says, celestite is a very delicate gemstone and should be handled with care. Cleanse it by rinsing it with water or placing it in a bowl of salt. And while you do that, take a moment to be present and gentle with yourself. All right. So I feel like, I think I brought it up before in another reading. I don't know if I did, but I feel like regardless of what the stone is, some of you may actually own celestite, others of you don't. You may benefit from buying it. But regardless of what the stone is, as long as it is able to be cleansed in water, some of you would benefit from cleansing and charging your stones around this full moon. All right. So this full moon in Libra, you're being encouraged to take care of your stones. And I know some of you are already doing that, but others of you, and me included, sometimes I forget, y'all. Sometimes I forget. And at most I might or at least I might sage. I'll sage my crystals and stuff like that. But even my necklace, I have a crystal necklace that I wear and I'll sage it. But other times, you can set intentions in the necklace or in the jewelry, or not the jewelry. I feel like I'm saying a lot about jewelry. Some of you guys could be into jewelry. Maybe you guys are needing to set an intention in a piece of jewelry you wear. But sometimes, or maybe that's relevant, I don't know, but what is it called? I just confused myself. Oh, setting intentions in the crystal before using it is always beneficial. Okay. So that may be something that somebody's doing. You may be charging your crystals and you're using your rose quartz and you're like, this rose quartz is going to give me more self-love. And you're getting your carnelian and you're like, okay, I'm charging my carnelian and this carnelian is going to support my creativity or something like that. Like I'm getting like this type of vibe. Somebody needs to be doing this. Before we actually get into your message, what I need to interpret, let's get into the numbers and signs that are most prevalent in this pile. I'm seeing 33, 5, and 20 as the most relevant numbers. Could be birthdays, ages, whatever it is. Somebody could also be a Cancer or a Gemini. I'm getting Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. Leo in specific may be relevant. Somebody could also be a Taurus or a Gemini. Again, yep. Somebody could be an Aquarius or a Pisces. Somebody could also have a mutable moon. So Gemini, Virgo, Libra. Nope. Somebody could have a Libra moon. Gemini, it is a Libra moon. Gemini, Virgo, or Pisces or Sagittarius moon may be significant. And what else? Somebody in this pile, you could be a Christian, or you could have been raised Christian and now you're more spiritual, or there's something here about Christianity that's significant. Religion could even be significant. Doesn't have to be. Also, signs that are relevant: Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Pisces, Aries, Virgo, Gemini, Libra, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius again, Cancer, what else? Sagittarius, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Capricorn. Okay. Honestly, all signs could be out here, but these are the signs that I'm seeing most prominent in this pile. Now, did I say Scorpio? Scorpio could be relevant. I'm not seeing it too heavy, but I'm seeing it in this pile. Water is in the pile for sure. Cancer and Pisces heaviest. Now, what is this about? Pile 1, I feel like right now, at this point in time in life, you are being encouraged around the moon to focus on the present. Okay? Similar to the little excerpt in the book. It's time to focus on the present. Because there is a lesson, some sort of spiritual experience that you're having currently that you may not be fully aware of or addressing. And I feel like your spirit team are trying to encourage you in the direction of what is best. But for some reason, you're getting caught up in maybe what you are used to, what you used to know, what used to be. Some of you could even be like distracting yourself from these thoughts. Okay? Or I don't know if you're distracting yourself from the thoughts or you're reminiscing on the thoughts, but it seems like there's something here about something significant about codependency, addictions. Sorry about that. I don't know if you guys heard that, but yeah, I'm getting there's something significant about addictions, codependency, the things that you attach yourself to, or have been attached to, and why. Okay. It's almost like there's a part of you that continues to reminisce on a time where you were happier. All right. Maybe more emotionally happy. Could even be like physically, like maybe fiscally. I want to say all kinds of things. Financially, you were comfortable. Maybe you were more emotionally fulfilled. Maybe you were, I don't know. It seems like there was a time in life where you felt like things were more emotionally fulfilling and content. But due to life experiences and due to the things that you've gone through, you are now in a phase of life where Your priorities have changed. The things you desire have changed. Which is leading you down a different type of path. And there could be someone in your energy, more than one person or one person in particular. This could even be family that are in your energy that you're reflecting on, or some of you, your family is your motivation. Okay. Seeing growth within your family is your motivation. Again, I brought up the thing about kids. Like maybe some of you guys are thinking about your childhood and now you're thinking about your kids and you're like, what do I want with my kids? Like, what do I want to accomplish as a parent? How do I want my kids to feel, financially? Like, what type of structure am I adding to my kids? If I want to have another kid, what kind of experience do I feel like my kids should have? There's something very significant about someone in your energy that may even want to have a kid with you. Pile 1. Or someone in your energy that could be manifesting something with you. Okay? Some of you either know that this person's doing this or you don't know. Let me clarify this card. Who is this? Some of you guys could be trying to consider, you're thinking about a relationship. You could be thinking about a past relationship. Some of you have gone through like a significant breakup or divorce at some point in time. All right. Others of you are dealing with some sort of karmic situation within your love life. I don't know if you're currently dealing with a karmic partner. I'm getting a lot of text right now. I don't know if you guys are getting text from someone or something significant about texting. Why is this here? Yeah, for some of you, it's interesting. I feel like there is someone in your energy that wants to manifest a relationship, either with you or for you. Pile 1. There could be somebody in your energy that is wanting to manifest a relationship with you or for you. For some of you, it's for you. Somebody really wants you to be in something stable, committed, healthy. I don't know if, again, somebody's even wanting you to work on a situation with a current partner or a ex-partner or something like that. But it feels like there's someone in your energy that's trying to manifest more stability for you. And whether you know it or not, this is something that you're picking up on. Like if you're starting to feel like, oh my goodness, I need to focus more on my long-term legacy. I need to focus more on my money. I need to try to heal these things generationally so that I can build a relationship with this person or just build a new relationship in general. I want my kids to have this. I want my family to be like this. There's something going on here about you deciding that you want to get what you want. What's best for you, what's best for your kids. But I feel like something has been exposed to you. And what could have been exposed to you is either the truth around a specific connection were in the past, who knows? Like maybe there's been a truth revealed and it's like, okay, this old relationship wasn't working and now I need to find something that is going to work. Or this old way of living actually wasn't what I wanted and now I need to figure out what I actually want. But another group of you, there's something here about like realizing that you are, I don't want to say you are the problem, but it's kind of giving that vibe. Some of you could be realizing that you have been distracting yourself, either with specific type of people, substances, what are they distracting themselves with? there's been a lack of commitment, whether you've realized it or not. Something about the past. Some of y'all, you've been distracting yourself with something from the past. Somebody from the past. You either keep thinking about somebody from the past, going back to somebody from the past. There could be somebody from the past that is waiting on you or thinking about you around this moon. This person's trying to figure out whether they should reach out to you, say something to you, or this is somebody that you are talking to. Yeah. Even if this is someone that you want to work on a relationship with or talk to, I kind of get the vibe that, like, some of you may want to talk to this person. Some of you could even be getting encouraged to, like, work with this person, build with this person, talk to this person, whatever it is. But for others of you, I am getting an energy here where you recognize that it's time to prioritize your healing. Pile 1. And there's something significant about Archangel Michael. Archangel Michael has been telling you something for a long time now. And I think you're starting to get it, or you will get it around this full moon. And it may cause you to like go, okay, well, now I need to prioritize this, or now I need to invest in this. Now I need to go towards this. Yeah. Now I need to end this thing to start something new. I need to pursue something new. What's the spiritual experience they're not learning from? Some of you have literally been trying to avoid the sad memories. Anything that could put you in a sad mood is what you avoid. The illusions you fed yourself. For some of you, the addictions that you may have had or have. Either you are currently distracting yourself with an addiction, or there's something here about like not wanting to reflect back on that time. Okay? You know, a lot of times when it comes to sobriety and addictions and, you know, just using substances in general, like some of y'all could be like getting off of certain substances and this is starting to weigh on you. You're starting to feel a lot of things because you're not distracting yourself. But what I was going to say about addictions is, yeah, a lot of times the reason why addictions are maintained, besides just the simple fact that it's genetic, you know, addictions can be adapted or not adapted. Addictions can be adopted by family members and things like that. But what I was going to say was, many times, even when I think about my own past, the times where I was ever heavily using any type of substance, drinking, smoking, anything like that, it was a time where I was distracting myself. From things that I was going through in the present moment, from the things that I didn't want to think about from the past. I'm not sure if anybody has anything too heavy, like a literal addiction where they need to go to rehab, or if you're dealing with someone like that or whatever it is. But I'm definitely getting a vibe in this reading where, you know, some of what it is that you may be addicted to could even be like the illusion of it all. The illusion of things being super positive in the past rather than reflecting on what needed to be fixed, what should be fixed, and how to move forward. Somebody's been running away from the things that scare them. And maybe for some of y'all, the thing that scares you is this like ex or something like that. Like if you have an ex person or somebody in your energy that you should be working on a situation with or healing a connection with, family member, I don't know. Some of you could be running from this person, whether you know it or not. Could be a family member, I don't know. The memory of this person could even be something that you're running from. So that's something that should be addressed around this moon so that you can move towards something new. Or so you can heal a situation. But for some of you, it's like addressing like the elephant in the room type of vibes. I don't know if this makes sense for y'all. 2018 could be significant for someone in this file. I saw 2018, 2019 on the time. Or not on the time, I'm sorry. We have envy coming out. It says envy. I am the same as everybody, but with different challenges. Yeah, some of y'all, you could be having a hard time in life right now. Or maybe you had a hard time in life in the past. I'm not really getting that, though. I'm getting like life was really good, quote unquote, really good in the past. Because you probably only focus on the positives of the past. But in all actuality, everybody is going through their own struggles. And I feel like currently, you could be going through your own struggles as well. But it's not a permanent thing. There's a need for you to lock in. Okay? You need to address the scary stuff so you can lock in and then get what you actually want. For some of you, getting what you actually want is receiving some level of cooperation or support from other people. Or from a person. And this may be something that needs to be addressed. You also have happiness. I'm aware that being happy means that I'm on the right path. Yeah. For some of you, I feel like if you're not currently happy with your reality, you could be on the wrong path. But I don't feel like it's something where you're completely off. It feels more like you keep thinking back to a time where you were an older version of yourself. Like somebody in this pile, I'm not going to lie, you could have gone through like an awakening. This is giving me the vibe of like, life is always going to feel better when you're not woke. Unfortunately, life is always going to feel better when you're not aware of what's actually going on. And I feel like now that you're aware, it feels like life sucks, or it feels like things are hard, or it feels like you want to distract yourself, or it feels like you need to reminisce on a time where things were better. But if things were the same, you would never be as self-aware and conscious and, I want to say like alive as you are right now. So some of you may even need to work on gratitude in this pile. Yeah. At the bottom of the deck, you have peace. It says, I'm a being of love and I release all negative energy. Yeah. You can release the pain of your past, resentment of your past, fears of your past. For some of you, I'm not going to lie. Like, I don't know if there is someone you're supposed to be working on something with, but some of you may benefit from that. There's either a physical person that is trying to manifest cooperation with you, a physical person that is praying that you come into alignment with someone that will support you or make amends with someone that will support you. Or there's something going on here where it's like you have someone on the other side, like a passed over loved one that is trying to get you to make amends with someone, heal a situation because they want you to be supported. Yeah. And then under that, you have honesty. I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can expect it from myself. Yeah. What's the truth? I'm hearing Truth Is by Fantasia. Somebody's like, truth is, I never got over you. Who is feeling that way? Which one of y'all is feeling that way? Messages for Pile 1. Pile 1, you have Star Maiden, Rest. Yeah. I also just saw the King Neptune card pop out. I'm not going to take it. It's about your sensitivity, though. Somebody could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Okay, you could be dealing with one. Star Maiden. Let's read this card. It says, Star Maiden, rest, recovery, and renewal. A pause in the journey. Star Maiden was worshipped by the ancient Greek gods. I'm sorry. The ancient Greeks as Asteria, goddess of falling stars, astrology, and dream divination. Some of y'all could even be dreaming about somebody or something. It says she appears on the star card in the tarot, it's Aquarius. On this journey, her symbolism of renewal and calm provides welcome respite after the chaos and upheaval of the tower. Stars have long been an emblem of light in the darkness, a divine promise of magical relief. During the dry season in ancient Egypt, for example, when the river Nile would become parched, people longed for the star of Isis to appear in the sky as a sign of coming rains. In our non-stop productive world, Star Maiden is balm for the weary, overstimulated soul. Excuse me, my goodness. Her celestial music reminds us how much we need time just to be, to process and integrate the journey thus far, to hang out in the spaces, to relish the pauses between breaths. She's a shining beacon of hope and healing. It says the message is simple. You need to slow down. Star Maiden wraps her starry cloak around your tense shoulders, giving you permission to allow the regenerative act of being, a much needed respite from constant doing. Excuse me. I'm annoyed. It says the peace after the storm has finally arrived. The worst is over. You've done the hardest part. Whatever trials or turmoil you've endured, Star Maiden assures you that they're behind you now. Your nervous system may still be on high alert, expecting the worst of staying vigilant just in case something else difficult befalls you. If you've been through an illness or emotional trauma, there may be echoes of your experience still active in your cells. Gaze at Star Maiden and let her calm your frazzled nerves. With the twinkle of starlight, she whisks away your best laid plans and to-do list and whispers, now rest. The additional meanings of this card says, you're a starseed soul. You're incarnated from the stars, okay? Somebody in here, you're a starseed. You're very sensitive. And you want to know what's funny? I've actually heard that starseeds are prone to addiction because the experience of being here is so foreign. It feels so foreign that it's one of those things where when you don't know how to communicate or to tell people how you feel or to explain what it is that you're experiencing, you do try to escape. Some of you are the type to escape, like escapism, getting like Escapism by Ray. Some of y'all, when you get heartbroken, when you get stressed out, when you get, overstimulated, you're doing things to distract yourself. And you're actually being told in this moment to just rest. Don't do too much. Give yourself permission to rest as well, because there's things that need to be processed. Could even be things that you've been running from that need to be processed in order for you to get on the right track. And for some of you, the past may not be where you need to go back to, but there could be people from your past that you're supposed to be making amends with. Pile one. I'm not gonna lie. That's not for all of you, but for some of you. It says, learn to interpret your dream symbolism, and relaxation and focusing on simple, joyful activities will help symptoms of post-traumatic stress disorder, PTSD. All right, somebody in here, you could be suffering from some form of PTSD, complex PTSD, who knows. It says the invocation of this card, I slow down my pace and heal. I relax and replenish my soul. You know what else I think about too? The fact that some of you could also, like I said, be glamorizing your past, but there could be some serious things from your past that you also haven't reflected on. That should be an indicator of why it's probably best that you've woken up and moved forward and had all these things happen to you. Some of you could be really upset about your current reality because of, again, the fact that you're so aware of what's wrong and the things that are hard to change or whatever it is. I don't feel like your stuck energy is a permanent thing. But I definitely get the vibe that some of you need to take a second to be a little stuck. Okay? Not stuck, but still. And because it's a Libra full moon, I'm going to get love oracles for these piles, like more significant love oracles. We have consider your foundation. Look at how committed you are to love. Okay? Bottom of the deck, you have act as if your partner is here. Whether you have someone in your life or not, act as if they are with you, so you will always consider them. 37, 50. Somebody could be a Scorpio or a Libra. Somebody could be a Taurus or a Gemini. All right. Some of y'all are supposed to be acting like you are already with your partner, or you should be considering making space for someone, something like that. It says, consider your foundation. Look at how committed you are to love. Love means committing without guarantees. In love, we give ourselves completely in the hope it will be lasting. Love is an act of faith. Surround yourself with love and know that your life will get better. I was going to say get better. I mean, life will be better for it. Your life will get better, though, Part 1. It says strong relationships and love can come from friendship. For lasting love, support those you treasure and be a genuine friend, so your relationships are based on affection, common values, and shared respect. Take things slow. It is important not to rush. Release any fear you have about love. If a person brings out the best in you and you in them, things are on the right track. All right? I'm hearing a song called The Ordinary. I don't know if any of you know about the song The Ordinary. I'm hearing a song called The Ordinary by Alex Warren. The song has been trending. People really like that song. It's a beautiful song. It honestly made me emotional. It honestly made me emotional. Okay, love oracle that came out for you. You have playfulness. Laughter is the best therapy. Have some fun together. And remember, love is the greatest healer. Yes. Bottom of the deck, transformation. Your relationship with one another is about to deepen. Love conquers and transforms all things. Listen, y'all. I don't know. You know, I'm not against a reconciliation. I'm not against a reconciliation if it's a healthy one. Some of y'all, somebody could be wanting to reconcile, or you're wanting to reconcile, or someone wants to heal something with you, whatever that is. Or maybe there's someone in your energy. I don't know. Is there a new lover in your energy? You tell me. Part 1. But for some of you, there's something in this energy like that. Okay, messages. Self-care. What's self-care? Best self-care for you. Pile 1. You have burning bowl ritual. Look to the stars. Sex. And connect with crystals. All right. These may be things that will benefit you around this time. Okay. Somebody in here, you could be a Cancer. A Cancer. A Leo. Taurus. Aries. Leo. Virgo. Scorpio, Sagittarius. Yeah, some of you guys would benefit from doing a burning bowl ritual, releasing things from the past, looking at your birth chart, studying the stars right now, studying how the moon is affecting you, what house it's affecting, things like that. Some of y'all, Smexy time. Some of y'all gonna benefit from Smexy time. And like I said before, connecting with your crystals. Something about crystals are significant. Somebody in here, you can have crystals. You're dealing with someone that likes crystals. Your mantras before we go, you have, instead of praying for an outcome, I pray for the highest good for all. And then you also have, my vibes speak louder than my words. Okay. That's all we got. Bottom of the deck, you have attack, pain, fear, judgment, and any form of separation are merely calls for help. Okay. So I don't know what that's about. Maybe some of you guys had some sort of separation with someone, or something was going on like that. You're praying for the best for everybody involved. It's funny too. This is a pink moon on this card. So this moon is significant for Pile 1. Your vibes are speaking louder than your words, and someone's distance may not be a reflection of you, but more so a call for help. Okay. That's for somebody. Butterflies could be significant in this pile. Moths. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Turn on your notification bells. Check the description box down below to book a personal reading. Book a personal reading if you need further guidance. Talk to you guys later. Pile 1. Hi, Pile 2. You're the pile that chose Image 2 and Crystal 2. Pile 2. I brought it up in Pile 1, but This reading, I actually didn't choose the image or the crystal prior to getting in the pile. So whatever the image is relevant to the pile somehow. I don't know how. Not yet. I haven't thought of anything. So we're just going to get into the crystal. I'm going to describe whatever crystal you get to because I haven't chosen that one either. And we're going to talk about what I'm seeing in these cards. What's the crystal for my pile twos? Spirit, angels, archangels. What crystals for pile two, angels? I just heard Matthew. Somebody's name could be Matthew, Matt, Maddie. But you got amethyst, all right? Somebody in here, do you like amethysts? Do you want an amethyst? I don't know. Some of you are very intuitive. Somebody could be 30 in this pile, 31. But it says amethyst. This stone of spirituality and contentment brings calming vibes to clear the clutter. Okay, you could be even cleaning your space out. It says purple. Amethyst can be found in various tones from deeper purple to lilac. Good for the head. Amethyst is the perfect choice for those looking to calm a busy or worried mind. Some of you guys could be thinking a lot. This excerpt on the side also says romantic love. Ooh. It says romantic love. Amethyst is all about being open to love and forgiveness. I wanted to say ooh la la. Somebody in here could be French or like French things. It says romantic love. Amethyst is all about being open to love and forgiveness. Did you know that amethyst is the stone of Saint Valentine? The legend the legend goes that the patron saint of romantic love wore. I've been struggling. I don't know why with these readings, but the legend goes that the patron saint of romantic love wore an amethyst ring with Cupid carved into it. Interesting. Valentine's Day could be significant. Pisces, Aquarius, or love in general. Maybe some of you guys are thinking about love. Love is significant. I'm also seeing another excerpt that says sacred energy center. Amethyst is strongly linked with the crown chakra found at the top of the head. It's thought to restore balance and purpose. The crown chakra is the sacred energy center where we receive messages from the universe around us, and it connects the physical with the spiritual. Okay, so some of you guys, there's something here about connecting the physical with the spiritual, the head with the heart, the mind, body, and spirit. Something about connections are significant. Somebody in this pile, immediately, I'm getting somebody in this pile. You could be a medium. All right, someone has mediumship abilities, or someone is definitely a medium already, or you're around a medium, who knows. Numbers that could be relevant in this pile. I'm seeing 44, 13, 32, 22, and 2. Okay, somebody could be seeing 222 in this pile. You could be in Leo. I was going to say Libra. You could be a Libra. I'm seeing Leo, Virgo, Scorpio, Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Aquarius and Pisces, Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Moon, and specific. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Virgo, Capricorn, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Heavy. Some of you guys are working out right now, or you would benefit from starting up some sort of new exercise routine. Okay? There's something here about exercising that's significant. You may have a spirit guide on the other side that wants you to exercise, or they've been seeing you exercise, and they're like, thank you for that. Others of you, there's something here about how you're choosing to channel your energy currently, or where you should be putting your energy. Okay? This could be career related in this pile, I'm not going to lie. For others of you, this is about romance. If this is about career stuff, somebody in here, you could be in like a health field, or you're doing something related to your fitness, your health. If not, you could be a creative of some sort. Beauty could be significant, but I'm really getting like creativity. Something with the hands. Okay? Painter, chef, artist, writer, poet. musician of any kind. I don't know. I'm just getting something with the hands. Computers may be relevant. I feel like your spirit team wants you to know around this moon that there's a tough cycle of your life that's about to come to a close. And it's because a lot of you have been calling in confidence, working on your self-worth, prioritizing your creative energy, your sexual energy, your needs. Or you are doing this. This is something that you should be doing around this moon. For somebody in this pile, you could be the type of person that worries about other people a lot. You take care of people a lot. And I'm getting you're either being encouraged to do this, or you are already currently in a spot where you're putting yourself first, and you're putting your desires first, the things that you want to build first, the things that you love to do first. And this is benefiting you, or this will benefit you. Because some of you are meant to be connecting with larger audiences of people. Okay? For some reason, I am still getting a love undertone in this reading. So I don't know if you are working with a lover, or if there's just love interests in your energy that are, I don't want to say they're distracting you from what you're doing, but it kind of feels like somebody in this pile is hyper focused on something. Even though I see you sitting pretty and staying mindful and could potentially be channeling your energy into something creative, I also get the vibe that you're waiting on someone, or you're thinking heavily about someone. You could be thinking about somebody you're not talking to. Who is this right here? Yeah, some of y'all could not be talking to an air sign, or this air sign's not talking to you, or this Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio is out here. It's weird because I feel like some of you are realizing like you don't want to argue with this person, or maybe this person's realizing that they don't want to argue with you. But for some of you, I'm getting like you don't want to argue with this person. Maybe you feel like you want to reach out to them or apologize. Or this is what you've been thinking about. You're waiting on this person to reach out to you and apologize. You're waiting for this person to reach out to you and pay attention to you, to say something to you, to show that they care. Okay, why is this here? Yeah. But it's funny because I feel like some of you are juggling between this person or these thoughts around a person and work. Some of y'all can be getting a lot of attention at work, or you're trying to get a lot of attention at work. You're trying to get some sort of traction within a business of some sort. Okay. Yeah, but there's a lot of fear here because of how slow something is moving. I feel like things are moving slow. Could be moving slow in all areas of life. Some of y'all are stressed out about money, or just stressed out in general. It's like some of you are very stressed out about the pace of life, or about the pace of your growth. I feel like there are people in your energy that want to get your attention, who have been waiting to get your attention, who have been waiting to, I don't know, connect with you. Or they're just enjoying their life. But it feels like they're really waiting on you. If you have two love interests, pile two, or two people you're juggling between, both of these people are trying to figure out what the next move is. And for some of you, I'm not going to lie, you could be running from making any type of move. I almost feel like some of you want to pull your energy back and focus on yourself right now. Even if these aren't love interests, like I said, some of you are torn between your job and what you want in romance, or this person you keep thinking about. But I feel like there's something going on here about running. I'm hearing that song that's like, how can I ease the pain? How can I ease the pain? I don't even know how that song goes. It's an old song though. Yeah, like somebody in here is trying to figure out how they can ease the pain. Either this is you or someone else's energy. Why is this coming up? Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Virgo, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius could be relevant. Why is this here? Somebody is trying to... It's either one or two things, y'all. Some of you are... Somebody is trying to get your attention. Pile 2. But for some of you, I'm getting like... It's two different energies I'm picking up on. Somebody could be trying to get your attention. That could be a love interest. Like somebody's trying to look good for you, show up for you. Show up in a way that makes you want to talk to them. Commit to them even. All right. Or maybe this is you. Maybe you're doing this. Some of you are trying to show up in a way to get someone to commit to you. I'm either getting it's you or the person that you're dealing with. I'm so like torn because the energy is mixy. Somebody wants to be seen as worthy. Okay. I think somebody in this pile is realizing that they've been having issues with their confidence. Either the person that you're dealing with is realizing this or you are. Yeah. There's something here about like... Somebody is so afraid of... What's this? This is either you or somebody else. I feel like someone is so afraid of another person moving forward. Ah! Sorry, y'all. I'm being dramatic. I dropped a card. Somebody is so afraid. Somebody is so afraid of someone moving forward. But there's this energy here of like, I don't know, pile 2. Why do I feel like things are going well for you? Like life is going well for you, but you... And I brought that up in pile 1 a bit. Why is this coming up at the top? I don't know, you guys. I'm almost picking up on this energy where it's like I'm hearing a song by Sammy. Where he's like, from the bottom to the top, I got him. What is that song about? From the bottom to the top, I got him. Sammy? Somebody named Sammy? That's an old song. What the heck? Somebody's childhood is significant. Some of you are concerned about, if these aren't love interests that want your attention, maybe these are family members. some of y'all are trying to make your family proud or make people proud, but you also are really wanting to do your own thing. And you're starting to realize that, like, somebody's either realizing that they're codependent on the validation of other people, or somebody's starting to realize, like, that they need to have the confidence to do what they want to do. This is all about confidence. To be with who they want to be with, to do what they want to do. Like, for some of you, maybe what you want to do is to speak up about how you feel. You're concerned, though, because you may be worried about the person you're talking to or not talking to. For some of you, I'm not going to lie, there's something here about, and it isn't for everybody, because I don't know if I want to, can I confirm that? Can you give me a major arcana if this is true, what I was picking up on? Okay, no, it's not true. Oh, not it being at the bottom. What does that mean for pile 2? Pile 2, I'm not going to lie, like, there's this weird energy I'm picking up on in the reading where some of you are definitely learning your worth or realizing your worth in life in general or in a certain situation. And there's people around you that want to hang out with you, that want to be around you, all kinds of stuff. And you're honestly being encouraged to connect with the people that you feel most drawn to. The problem here is, though, this reminds me of the quote that a lot of people have been saying, where it's like, we'll never be able to heal the generational curses of our bloodline if we continue seeking validation from the people who started them. And I'm getting this energy in your reading where some of you are needing to stop perpetuating these cycles of your past because you are seeking the validation of the people in your family or your environment or something like that, or just people from your past in general. Like, some of y'all need to break out of that because you're not around the crowd you're supposed to be around, or you're not fully calling in the crowd that you really want. Some of y'all are meant to, like, get a lot of attention. And if you're not in some sort of, like, health related field or, you know, exercise related field, some of you are meant to be working on your bodies right now or your physical fitness, because you're going to get attention. Attention's going to come to you. I want to say even by the summer. This could even be about your summer body. Like, you're trying to look good in the summer or whatever it is. Like, some of y'all have other things to focus on or other people to connect with. And I feel like you could be stressing out or sad about someone you're not talking to. Or for some of you, I'm not going to lie. Should I say this? Is this true? I can't do it in this file. This file is cracking me up. Should I say this? Somebody even seeing 1818. 1818 is on the time. Okay. First one time. It's crazy because for some of you, somebody that you are thinking about does want to talk to you or something like that. Does want to be with you. But I feel like this person's just watching you live your life and, like, get the things that you want or do what you want. What does that mean? Why do I feel like there's somebody in the mix of something? There's somebody that you are codependent on. Pile 2. or a loved one. Like, there's something here about your loved ones. There's somebody in your energy that I don't want to say this person is getting in the way of what you got going on, but some of you are considering someone or thinking about someone in the process of, I guess, becoming who you need to be. And this doesn't have to be like romance related. I mean, for some of you, it could be like you're trying to move into a relationship, but you keep considering someone, or you're trying to, move forward with this friendship, but you keep considering someone. For a lot of you, it feels like it's like a business thing, or, yeah. Like, some of you are meant to be expanding on something, but there's this like desire to be validated while also feeling codependent. This is a very odd pile. I don't know if it even makes sense. Let's see what the extra oracles are saying. Wait, what's the advice? What's the extra advice? What's the advice, though? I feel like things are going to work out exactly how they're supposed to. Whatever lessons you're learning or meant to be learning, they will be learned. Some sort of justice is going to be served. Okay? And this could be positive justice on your end. Like, you're going to get good karma for something. So you don't have to stress out too much. Just keep shining. Like, choose a path and keep shining. Keep doing your thing. For others of you, though, I'm getting like... Yeah, I still feel like it's positive. This pile is very positive. I feel like you're manifesting a lot of positive things for yourself, but for some reason, there's like a murkiness to your energy. It could be because of some people from your past or people in your family, y'all, that you're trying to appease or you're codependent on or something. Messages for pile 2. What does pile 2 need to hear most? Wow, this came up. It popped out but didn't come out all the way in pile. Whatchamacallit? Pile 1. We got King Neptune. So y'all could be connected to pile 1. You don't have to be. King Neptune. Element OP. Struggling, y'all. Oh, okay. Okay. I don't know what song has that in it, but... And not that. Hopefully YouTube doesn't get triggered. Some of y'all, that could even be a thing. Wow. Race could be a thing. Somebody could be... I was going to bring it up and I didn't say it. But... like, I was picking up on some sort of like narcissistic or race type of vibe for some reason. I don't know if that is like the history of your family pile 2, or if you have those types of issues, but I was kind of getting that vibe too. Somebody could be born 99. Okay. I don't know. I don't know if that's relevant. Racism and things like that, but it could be. King Neptune says, sensitivity. You're a highly sensitive soul. Embrace your softness and vulnerability. King Neptune is guardian of an ancient spiritual world called Lemuria, a light-filled civilization connected to the Indian and Pacific Oceans with a pure, harmonious, and peaceful frequency. Lemurians were psychic sensitives with wide open heart chakras. The oceans carried intuitive codes that were transmitted through dolphins, whales, and merpeople. Crystal healing was part of daily life. King Neptune was a shapeshifter and a merman who later became Poseidon in ancient Greece. His symbols are the trident, the horse, and the bull. He guides Lemurian lightworkers to fulfill their earthly missions. Love that. It says, drawing this card confirms what you already know. You're an incredibly sensitive, emotional, and psychic. Wait. You're incredibly sensitive to emotional and psychic energies, excuse me. Most likely you had to numb yourself to the harsh, closed-off consciousness of the modern world, and it doesn't understand or value the way you are. You may have previously lived in Lemuria and are now bringing crystalline qualities of empathy, heart chakra healing, and sensitivity to Earth. Your Lemurian soul is expert at reading emotions and taking the psychic temperature of any room. You sense every undercurrent, especially what's not being openly expressed. Being in crowds and highly stimulating environments can be challenging. You need beauty and art, romance, lyrical music, serenity, the ocean, nature, crystals, animals, and people who are open to the spirit world, excuse me. You like tenderness, softness, and gentleness, especially in relationships. If you've been numbing yourself with addictive substances, crazy, because I brought this up in pile 1 and it wasn't openly out there, but I was getting that in the cards. Or it wasn't in the oracle, but it was in the cards, excuse me. But it says, if you've been numbing yourself with addictive substances, unhealthy relationships, or overworking, for example, ask King Neptune to help. Embracing vulnerability is a key lesson for you in this lifetime. You may unconsciously sabotage wonderful experiences and relationships because of an old fear of being emotionally exposed. Wow. King Neptune says it's safe to let others into your heart. Your sensitivity is a gift. Rather than shutting off your soft heart, make friends with your Lemurian light. The additional meanings of this card says, you're a Lemurian light worker. Take steps to reconnect with your soul's experiences in Lemuria. Connect with crystals for healing purposes. Have an open-hearted conversation with someone. Some of y'all need to talk to somebody. Okay? I feel like your loved ones are safe, your family is safe. You need to talk to somebody on your own time. Pile 2. Yeah. Somebody in your energy you may want to talk to. Okay. You could be a water sign. This person could be a water sign. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. The invocation of this card says, my sensitivity is a spiritual gift. It's safe to be vulnerable. Wow. There's a need to be vulnerable. What other oracles do we have for my pile 2s? Whoa, this flipped out crazy. I just saw grief. It says, I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. Wow. Yeah, some of y'all could be grieving someone or grieving something, or... I'm sorry about that if you are grieving someone, you guys. You have patience. It says, I accept that everything happens in divine order. Whether it's a relationship, family dynamic, friendship, I don't know. Some of you, I said somebody was like running away from their emotions or like their feelings related to something. Some of you could be doing this. Some of you are still processing your feelings around something. And it doesn't have to be like a literal passing. For some of you, it could be. And my condolences. But for others of you, I'm getting like, I don't know. There are situations that are ending in your life or that have ended that you're grieving. And maybe you need to talk to somebody about it. And recognize that things are unfolding naturally or are meant to happen this way. Yeah. Some of y'all are trying to let go of control and empathize. You're trying to empathize with this person or with people or, yeah, yourself even. Let's get some love oracles with this Libra. Uh-oh. Libra, full moon. What's a love oracle? Okay. You have look to your inner strength. You are stronger than you realize. You also have romance. Lavish the one you love with personal attention and affection. Somebody could be a Scorpio or a Sagittarius. Somebody could also be a Cancer or a Leo. Somebody's very intuitive in this file. You could be an intuitive file too. Or you're dealing with an intuitive. But this lady has a crystal ball. Some of you guys know how to scry or something like that. Okay. It says, look to your inner strength. You are stronger than you realize. The angels are asking you to dig deep inside your inner self. The strength is in you. Though it may not feel like it right now, you will be able to push through this. Believe in yourself and know you already have the power you need within you. When you are in a state of empowerment, you can live from a natural state of peace. Being suppressed or afraid is not a natural way of living. Try to figure out what is challenging you and disconnect from whatever is creating stress. Establish boundaries and take back your personal power. This is an ideal time to develop a new way of thinking. What has been dominating your thoughts? Are you caught up in old patterns? You have control over your feelings. Remind yourself that you have the inner strength to tackle whatever you are currently facing. All right. Yeah. Some of you guys are facing a lot of emotions right now. And it's funny because I don't know why this is coming up in your pile like this, but why do I get the vibe that like your family or your limiting beliefs attached to family or your past in general? It's almost like some of you, I was saying somebody was running away from the pain, but it feels like somebody's trying to run away from being hurt again or just making the wrong decision or something like that. And it's because of some sort of attachment or like belief system that you have from your past. Look, you got another oracle that came up. It says, look inside yourself. Examine what is causing you to feel this way. Bottom of the deck, though, you have manifesting miracles. Your dream is soon to become a reality. Trust your heart and continue to follow its guidance. I'm hearing, what's it called? Did you hear my stomach? I'm hearing Love is in the Air by Billy, not Billy. Is it? Barry, not Barry Manilow. Who is it? Billy, not Billy. Oh my gosh, why am I thinking Billy? Barry White. Barry White. I'm hearing I'm never going to give you up. Some of you, for self-care, you need to be using your hands on something. Okay. Some of y'all need to be using your hands. You could need to paint. You need to cook. You need to do pottery. You need to, I don't know, clean. You actually have clean that came out. You need to be straightening up your altar. 53, 9, and 16 may be significant. These could be relevant numbers for you. I'm also getting 8, that's Leo and Virgo. 9, that is Virgo and Libra. And what is that? 16, that's Cancer and Leo. Some of y'all definitely need to connect with your ancestors. Like I said, you could be a medium in this pile. Your ancestors are trying to encourage you to put your energy towards something. Could be putting your energy towards connecting with others. Could be putting your energy towards a project of some sort. All right. That still could be connecting with others, but your exercise, like I said, building your confidence. Okay. Somebody in here could be in the LGBTQ. You don't have to be. This oracle says the universe works fast when I'm having fun. Yeah, that's your mantra. Some of y'all are supposed to be enjoying your life and doing your thing and being your own person. And for some reason, I feel like some of y'all have like a loved one or someone in your energy that like, I don't know, like you're concerned with. Maybe you're worried about this person. Like you're worried about how this person's going to feel about you being you or doing what you want to do or being yourself or whatever it is. I don't know. You also have, when I'm in alignment with the love of the universe, peace cannot be disrupted. Don't allow other people to disrupt your peace. Pile 2. Maybe some of you are focused on yourself right now or juggling people, juggling things because you actually are overwhelmed. Some of y'all need a second. Some of you have been distracting yourself. For somebody in this pile, the thing that you're addicted to is work. You've been distracting yourself with work. But there's something that needs to be addressed emotionally. or just physically in the physical realm. And I feel like whatever it is, it's going to give you the clarity needed to move forward and maybe find the right people to be around or just to connect with more people. There's something that was like, I'm hearing blind spot. Like some of y'all had a blind spot in the past. Why am I hearing blind spot, Spirit? For some of y'all, the blind spot could have been at work. Like some of y'all were, maybe you weren't completely sure about what you wanted to do for work, or you were holding yourself back from what you wanted to do for work because of other things, or maybe you were blinded at a job, but now you know what you want to do, or now you know where you want to go. You're going towards that. Yeah, some of y'all got some sort of new beginning going on. And what I was going to say too was about the person that's not talking to you. If somebody's not talking to you, I feel like this person's watching you, or they're going to watch you do whatever you're doing, because you're going to have a new beginning. You're manifesting this. Practice gratitude, pal. Too. I'm sure you already are, but definitely work on that, because for some reason I'm picking up on that energy of like everything's working out, but maybe you just don't feel like it is. You don't see it that way. Okay. That's all that I have. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Turn on your notification bells. Check the description box down below to book a personal reading. Book a personal reading if you need further guidance. Pile 2. Talk to you later. Hi, Pile 3. You are the pile that chose Image 3 and Crystal 3. Now, Pile 3. Similar to the other piles, I actually did not choose a image or crystal for this pile, but whatever it is that I choose, sometimes I choose like the tarot card. So this could be the Justice card. This could be the Empress card. I don't know. I don't know. But whatever card that I chose is definitely relevant to this pile. If I chose a card. I don't know if I chose a card. Also, I didn't choose the crystal, but I'm going to get into the crystal. Cards are already laid out. About to do the numbers. I actually took a break in between this pile and the other one. So that may be significant. Somebody in here, you may need to take a break. Or maybe you have been taking a break. Or maybe you need a rest. Or there's something about things slowing down. Pile 3. Okay, things slowing down is a relevant theme in this pile. I'm going to read everything to you guys, and then we're going to get into, I'm going to read about the crystal first, read the numbers, and then get into the reading. But let's get you a crystal. Sleepy. Some of y'all could be sleepy. This moon could be making you sleepy. Messages for the collective in this reading of pile 3. Pile 3, you have fluorite. All right. Fluorite may be relevant for those of you that chose pile 3. Somebody could be 34 or 35. It says fluorite, nicknamed the genius stone. Fluorite is believed to improve concentration and decision making. The color is varied. Fluorite comes in many different colors, including green. It's good for your headspace. It says those seeking clarity may turn to this stone to dissolve brain fog. All right. So some of you guys, again, like, I don't know if you're sleepy. Dang, what's going on, pile 3? I wasn't this sleepy before. I don't know what this is about. Some of y'all could be sleepy. Some of y'all may need to sleep. Your dreams may be significant in this pile. Crazy, me yawning. Or maybe some of y'all tired. You are tired of something. But yeah, so this fluorite page, they have an excerpt. And for this one, normally I choose like if I get a crystal that I know has like more than one variation of it, I'll choose like a special one. But I believe fluorite, this one at least, is just plain fluorite. Okay, I don't know. I don't know. But it's everyday fluorite. Fluorite is super versatile. Not only does it look beautiful in jewelry, but it's also an essential industrial mineral. Fluorite is used in aluminum and steel production, and it presents in everything from telescopes to camera lenses. All right, so that may be relevant for somebody. I'm getting cameras, photos, videos, things like that. Could be relevant to you, could be relevant to someone else. Some of you guys could be seeing a video, photo, anything like that this weekend that's relevant. Some of you guys could be making videos, photos, taking videos, photos, something like that. But that is coming up in the reading. We also have an excerpt here that says, no bones about it. It says, this colorful stone is a mineral made of calcium fluoride. So it's no wonder that it's the stone of choice for those with bone related issues. Many believe in its power to relieve aching joints and tissues. It is also known as an antiviral stone that can be used to help flush infections out of the body. That may be relevant for someone. I don't know if your bones are significant. Could be talking to someone that has Capricorn placements, or Capricorn could be significant in this reading. But bone health, calcium, joints and aches and things like that, arthritis, carpal tunnel may be relevant. Somebody could work on a computer. Somebody could be a musician. I don't know. That's very odd, right? That this is coming up. Somebody could also be like an older person. You could be older. You could be dealing with someone older. That could be relevant. I'm also seeing too, I feel like reading two of these. I'm also seeing one too that says, and breathe. It says, if you're struggling to focus, take 5 minutes and meditate with fluorite nearby. It's an excellent stone for neutralizing negativity and eliminating stress. It's believed that placing this mineral around your home can help improve your attention span. All right. Somebody could also have ADHD. ADD. It's not funny, but I'm getting like somebody in here. You could have that going on as well. So funny that all of that came up in that message just in general. So I don't know if that's relevant for somebody in here. Maybe some of you guys are interested in learning more about health, wellness. Maybe you're in the health field. God forbid something happens this weekend that is related to your health, or whenever you see this. But if it is, then best of luck to you with whatever is going on. But for some of you, that may not be the case. Numbers that are relevant in this pile, I'm seeing 27, 34, 19, 13, and 27 again. 2 27s may be relevant. 27 is a relevant number in this pile. Somebody could also be a Virgo, a Libra, a Cancer, a Leo, a Scorpio, a Libra, Aries, a Taurus, and a Virgo and a Libra again. Yep. This pile is very interesting. I'm not going to lie. Pile 3. This pile is very interesting. And I feel like it has something to do with someone feeling stuck. Okay? I don't know if you're feeling stuck. I don't know if you're with someone that's feeling stuck. For some of you, I'm not going to lie. Either you are feeling stuck, or someone could be feeling stuck as a result of this is a weird energy. Actually, let me clarify something. Oh, also, did I read all the signs? No, I read the signs at the top. I'm also getting Gemini, Aries, Virgo, Scorpio, Leo, Cancer, Aries, Gemini. Ooh, I didn't mean to say Gemini. Gemini is significant though, yes. I mean, it is out here, but Libra, Taurus, Scorpio, Taurus, Leo, Aquarius, Capricorn again, Scorpio. These are the most relevant signs in this pile. Why is this coming up right here? Somebody could be having some sort of... Okay. This pile is very specific. Somebody could definitely be getting some form of karma at this time. There's karma that's playing out for someone. I'm not getting that it's negative karma. Not for all of you. I'm not wishing this on anybody, by the way. But for somebody in here, I'm getting like, it's not negative karma. It's just a lesson. Somebody could be learning a lesson this weekend. This could be you. This could be somebody else. For some of you, the lesson that you're learning is around needing to take a break. Like needing to take a break to figure out what it is that you want to do next. All right. What it is that you want to invest in next. What's this about with this energy right here? Yeah, like what is it that you're trying to call in for yourself? Somebody in this pile, no, not trying to trigger anyone, but somebody in this pile you could suffer from like high functioning depression or something like that. Or you may be someone that like can run on autopilot, because I'm picking up on this energy of someone feeling trapped, but continuing to be seen, or I almost want to say like, I was going to say continuing to thrive, which is good. But is it really thriving? There's an illusion here. There's some sort of illusion here. And I feel like the illusion has to do with someone's happiness or mental health. Why is this here? Like somebody may need to take a break. Somebody might want to take a break. Yeah, somebody's feeling burdened, weighed down, stressed out. Could be by a job, could be by a relationship. Some of y'all, this is about a relationship. Somebody could have gotten a divorce, or divorce could be relevant here. I'm even getting that somebody could feel guilty, or someone could be trying to make you feel guilty for something. What's this about, Spirit? This could be about something related to kids or smeks even. Okay, so I don't know if this is you who's doing this to someone. Like, for some of you, this kind of feels like someone that is... Why is this here? Some of you could be feeling stuck this weekend when it comes to something related to smeks, children. Like, for some reason, I'm picking up on, I don't know if you're at a family event or if there is something going on within your community. This kind of feels like a family thing. Some of you could be feeling stressed out, or someone is stressed out because of a realization that they've had. For some of you, the realization that's being had is that they want to have kids, or I don't think it's somebody's realizing that they got kids, that someone has kids. What is this about, Spirit? This energy is so complex, you guys. Unless somebody in here is dealing with a For some of you, this has something to do, this definitely has to do with your family. Pile 3. Some of you could either be realizing that you want to have a family, expand on your family, or some of you are realizing something about your family that could be causing you to be disappointed and want to focus on yourself, or want to focus on some sort of new beginning for yourself. Yeah. If it's not literal family, it could be people you view as family. Yeah. This could even be in a workspace. If some of you are overworkers, remember when I said something about high functioning depression? If some of you are overworkers or prioritize working a lot or something like that, some of you could be feeling like you wish you had more time to spend with your family, or like some of you have been working for so long that you're realizing like, oh, I'd much rather focus on my family, or I'd much rather have a family, or I'd much rather be around my family. Like, it's something like that. Yeah. And it feels like there's somebody in your energy that wants to be around you, or who's offering to be around you. This could be a friend. This could be a lover. This could be a love interest. Like some of you guys could be getting the opportunity or like being offered some sort of opportunity to hang out with family or to have a family or something like that. And for some reason, I'm picking up on like stress around this. Some of you guys are stressed out about this. Or someone is stressing you out about this. Because I don't know if you had a certain perspective on a situation in the past, but now it's changed. Especially with this whole slowing down thing. Why is this energy coming up right here? Something has slowed down for you. Could be work that has slowed down for you. And this is meant to give you time to spend time with your family. Yeah. Or something could have slowed down for you within a relationship of some sort. Somebody could have rejected you. Something could have happened that made you feel like you wanted something different. You wanted something new. Or maybe you wanted to make something work with someone. Why is this here? Weird energy in this reading. Yeah, somebody's disappointed by some sort of old cycle they were in. Or a cycle that they're currently in. I'm almost getting the vibe here where like the karma that's being learned is that somebody is not happy with where they are. Somebody is not happy with where they are or where they've been. Could be very literally like an environment. Maybe some of you guys are wanting to move. But for others of you, I'm getting like you've been feeling stuck in some sort of cycle. And the cycle is related to you dwelling on the past. Yes. Some of y'all have been waiting for something. Growth. Waiting for a love offer. Okay? Waiting for change in a certain situation. And I feel like something has just been moving slow. Or a certain area of life has been moving slow. And why is it moving slow? I feel like it's moving slow because you're meant to pivot. Yeah, some of y'all are meant to move forward. And go towards what's going to make you happy. Because some of y'all haven't been happy. I'm getting that. Somebody in here hasn't been happy. You've been stressed out. For some of you, this could even be within a relationship. Like I said, somebody could be having the realization that they don't want to be in a relationship. Maybe you've been putting on airs for people, showing up a certain way. Now you want to be single, or somebody might want to be single in this pile. Or someone is, if you've been single, some of you are ready to be in a relationship. Like if you've been working too much, focused on money, focused on that stuff, some of y'all are like, I want to be in a relationship. Others of you, you could have been dating, doing all kinds of things, whatever it is, haven't gotten the results that you want in that arena. Or you've been in a relationship and haven't gotten the results that you want in that arena. And now it's kind of like, instead of putting on the airs or acting like things are cool, somebody in here has really reached the point where it's like, they want to make a decision on something. Some of y'all could know who you want to talk to, or maybe there's something going on here in regards to love, like, I feel like whoever I'm talking to, some of you are having a hard time with taking a risk on something new or making a change that you haven't made before. Yes, this is something that you've thought about for a while now. All right, whether it's starting a new job, moving to a new place, dating a new person, whatever it is. Some of y'all have been thinking about this, but you haven't made any moves. And you're kind of feeling pushed to do so now. All right. Maybe some of you haven't been making any moves because maybe there's people in your energy that have been causing you to be indecisive. Some of you have people around you that are causing you to be indecisive. All right. Or someone specific who's been making you feel indecisive. Whether it's an employer or a love interest. I don't know. Somebody in here. It's one or two things, y'all. Somebody in here, you've either been super, super duper single, not focused on anybody, and there is somebody that wants to date you, make a move on you. Maybe even you're having family and different types of people around you ask you, like, what's the next move? Are you going to have kids? Are you going to do this? Whatever it is. I feel like some of you are reaching a point where you're realizing, like, you do want something different. And the karmic lesson that you've been learning has a lot to do with the fact that you keep dwelling on what you had at some point in time, or what went wrong at some point in time, which has, for those of you that are single, it could have been blocking you in love. For others of you, if you're in a situation where you're not happy, some of y'all are realizing, like, you don't want to be there. If you're in an unhappy relationship of some sort, some of you have been really wanting to expand within your career somehow and haven't had the opportunity to do so. Even if you're not in a relationship, to be quite honest, some of you could be dating, all kinds of stuff. But again, like I said, it's giving like high functioning depression. Somebody in here has been sad, not processing their feelings, not taking the time to focus on themselves, not really reflecting on what it is that they want because they've been too busy. I'm hearing making other people happy. How is that? How is that in this reading? I don't know. Some of you, maybe you're well known. Or some of you, this is like your family. For some of you, this could be your kids. Oh. Some of you, this is your kids. You've been trying to keep your kids happy. I don't know if you are in a family dynamic where, again, like you're married or in a relationship and you have kids, but you're not really feeling it, but you're doing it for the kids. Or for some of you, if your family is not together, some of y'all are just keeping up certain airs for the kids. But deep down, you like want to take a break, or deep down you know what you want but are afraid to go after it. Okay? Some of you are starting some sort of new era of your life. I feel like the era of your life requires authenticity. Like real authenticity. Yeah. And maybe somebody is like triggering this in you. Like somebody is asking you about yourself, or there's something that triggers you this weekend. Again, it could be an opportunity that's given. Maybe somebody's offering you love, or somebody's offering you an invite somewhere or something like that. Some of you guys are being offered something. And like I said, it's almost like the situation is conflicting for you because it stresses you out thinking about how you've been, I guess, not fulfilled, or how you've just been wanting to do something but haven't really done it. Some of you have a skill from your past that you haven't been pursuing. All right. Or some of you, there's something about a relationship. You have a relationship that you haven't been pursuing that you really want to pursue. All right. Could have something to do with the children's parent. Okay. Or your parent. If not your parent, again, this is something related to your inner child. A skill, a talent, or something from your inner child. Some of you are learning like a real significant lesson during this moon. About the baggage that you carry, the karma that you've carried. This is giving me almost like generational karma. Pile 3. Some of y'all may end up really like forgiving someone this weekend. Or around this time, whenever you see this. Some of you are going to really be forgiving someone. Working on forgiveness. Why is this here? Or you need to. Yeah. Because I think you know that the longer you sit in this energy that you're currently in, the more stressed out you're going to be. Okay? Yeah. Yeah. Even if this is like a situation where there's somebody that you love or that you care about and you're not talking to this person or you're not making a move on this person or something like that. I'm getting like the vibe here where you're going to feel like you need to say something. You're going to feel like you need to make a move. You're going to feel like you need to reach out. You're going to need to follow your intuition. Yeah. About your emotions. Some of y'all got some deep emotions. Deep, deep, deep. What's this about? Very deep emotions. You could be very emotional. For some of y'all, literally, you might be like, I'm sad. Or you're going to be like, what are they going to say? I don't know. I don't know, pile 3. This is a complicated pile. This energy is a lot, pile 3. Some of y'all could be saying, like, I really want to have kids. Some of y'all could be telling somebody, like, I really want to be with you. I really want to have kids. Or I really want to work on this. Or I really want to do, like, some of you could be saying how you feel. There's anxiety here about it. But some of y'all could be saying how you feel. Either to heal a situation that you want to be in. And again, maybe you're even saying this to, if it's not to a lover, this could be to your friends and family. Maybe you've never admitted this to yourself, what you've wanted. Some of y'all are going to be telling people what you really want, how you really feel. Yeah. Maybe how you've been feeling. Some of y'all going to be saying, I'm stressed. I think somebody's afraid of judgment. Some of y'all are afraid of judgment. There's certain things that you don't want to change, or you're afraid of the change that whatever this conversation or thing is requires. Yeah, because it exposes you. Something exposes you. For some of you, it's going to expose you to a new arena of people, whatever this thing is. For others of you, it's about like your preference of person. Okay. Or again, like what you love to do. Like there's something here about feeling exposed. I don't feel like for everybody, it's not about a preference thing. You're just feeling exposed because maybe you're saying how you feel, or you're saying what you want. Yeah. You're saying what's been going on, or you're addressing something. What else? Yeah. For some of you, you could even be talking about, if anybody in here has been suffering from some form of an addiction, you could be talking about your addiction. The addiction could be to work. The addiction could be to substances. The addiction could be to dating. The addiction could be to, I don't know. Some of y'all have gotten addicted to stress. Yeah. It's like you're in survival mode. You don't know how to get out. Yeah, some of you are really stuck in your head. And the only way that this situation will change is by how the situation change. Something needing to end. Your overthinking may need to end, but what else needs to end? I feel like somebody has to get over the past. What they thought was going to be, what they anticipated or something like that. Like somebody has to be honest with themselves. There's a fear here around being honest. Because for some of you, honesty may mean a breakup of some sort, an ending. You being single or you being separate from something that you previously were connected to. Something changes. You change, you transform, or something changes. Any extra advice? I feel like somebody's gonna like... I don't know. Some of you don't worry about how other people are viewing you this moon. Don't stress out about how other people are viewing you, or don't stress out about how other people are viewing you or what's right, what's wrong. Wow, you guys. Some of you, there's somebody in your energy that you love or who loves you. Wow, it's coming up. Whoa, wow. Like something is meant to be. Could be a new connection. Could be a situation that you... I don't know. Like, are you talking about somebody from the past? I'm not gonna lie. Some of y'all, somebody that's offering you something could be someone who regrets the past too. They're like, what was I doing? Yeah, it's like, what was I doing? Why wasn't I loving you? Or why wasn't I choosing you? Or I don't know, you guys. This is like a complex reading. Does that make sense to anybody in here? I feel like some of you, there's going to be more than one scenario in this pile. Some of you, it's like you've been hiding what you love to do in regards to work, or you've been confused or uncertain of where to put your energy, but you're going to figure it out. Or, you know, there could be things going on in regards to love, your preference of person, what you want. Others of you, you're already in some sort of commitment and it's looking rocky. But somebody wants to make it work, or But for some reason I keep getting like somebody is going to be getting attention. Seems like positive attention. I don't see it as a negative thing. Somebody's going to be getting positive attention. Could even be a positive response. Pile 3. Some of you are going to be honest about who you are, or what is going on, or what you want, or where you've been, or how life's been. Like, I'm getting somebody could be really honest about something, and that may work out in your favor. There's some sort of tower moment that happens, a realization. Some of y'all may even realize, like, I need to have more confidence in myself. Because the energy wasn't gaining momentum because somebody was feeling rejected, or somebody rejected you, or I don't know. It wasn't gaining momentum because of that. Or maybe you felt that way. Some of y'all could have just felt that way. What's this about, Spirit? I'm hearing Things Will Get Better by Cleo Soul. Yeah, for some of you, this is about work. Or something related to like a relationship. Something slowed down. So, for what? So somebody could decide. Something needed to slow down so somebody could decide, or something is slowing down so somebody can decide on what it is that they really want, or, yeah. This energy is confusing me. What's this about, Spirit? Can you give me a message for pile 3? We got Hecate, past life healing, and Asclepios, sacred medicine. Let's read Hecate. Some of you guys are connected to Hecate. Somebody could be born 1972, 1973, 1974. It says Hecate. It's safe to speak. Set your inner witch free. Some of y'all could be talking about your beliefs. Hecate's origins lie in Neolithic goddess cultures throughout Turkey, Bulgaria, and North Africa. To the ancient Greeks, she was a sorceress, queen of the underworld, and guardian of the crossroads. On the night of a new moon, food would be left for Hecate at the intersections of 3 roads, the Trivia. Her symbols are the black crow, a cauldron of light, a key, a dagger, and a rope. When the queen of the witches shows up, it's highly significant. You're ready to confront work through and permanently heal age-old soul trauma arising from the historic persecution of feminine healers of any gender. You've previously lived through events such as the witch hunts of the European Middle Ages, and it's left painful scars. You have wondrous spiritual gifts to share with the world, yet they've been buried under rocks of fear. You carry past life memories of being banished for your goddess-centered role as a wise one, witch, shaman, healer, or midwife, The old fear is very controlling, convincing you to remain silent and suppressed in this life. But it's time to dissolve the chains, untie the ropes, acknowledge the wounds, and unblock the throat chakra. Remembering the lifetimes in which you were persecuted for your spiritual power can be painful, but this is a healing process. Past life regression, breath work, therapy, and intuitive sessions can all help. Wow. Every step you take to speak truth and reveal your wisdom, the more inner freedom you'll experience. It's safe to express your real voice, and your divine feminine energy is stronger than you fear. Some of y'all are afraid to be in this energy. It's funny because, like I said, I'm picking up on this whole like talents thing, or I don't know. There's sides of you or skills that you have or things that you love to do that you could be feeling suppressed in sharing. Okay? Maybe some of you were even, again, like in a relationship where you felt like you had to hide what it is that you love to do or how you wanted to show up in the world. Like there's some sort of justice that's being served. I keep wanting to clarify this stuff up at the top. What's the justice, Spirit? What's the justice in the situation for my pile 3s? Something is going to end so that you can heal it could be a witch wound. Yeah. Or could just be like so that you can heal and move towards what you want, who you want, the love you want, to be with the person that you want. Some of you, it's like so weird because I'm picking up on family vibes, but then I'm also picking up on just regular like energy. Could be friends, whatever it is. I don't know if you've had people around you that were judging you at some point in time, or if there was some sort of confliction here between what you wanted to do and what was expected of you. But I feel like some of you are not in that energy around this moon. You really are choosing to focus on yourself or to heal from the shame or guilt and things that people have put onto you because you've been wearing a mask or something like that. Some of y'all have been wearing a mask. It says your throat chakra needs support to clear and heal. Learn about Wicca or rituals to awaken your inner witch or wise one. And it doesn't have to be like a very extensive mask, but for some reason it feels like in a situation, either like maybe a family event or something related to work online, a work event. I don't know. There seems to be a discussion about how you became who you are and what you want now as a result. It says you're in a liminal phase of a process of the crossroads. Be patient. The new path is soon to be revealed. Consult with a female elder or person who embodies Hecate's wisdom. The invocation of this card says, Hecate, I pour all my fears of being visible into your cauldron of light. It's safe to speak and reveal my truth. Yeah, some of y'all, it's some sort of truth you got. Okay. I'm hearing, what's it called? The song that's like, it's like, I tried so hard. I tried so hard. I think it's Akon. Bone Thugs and Harmony. I don't know. I don't know, y'all. Messages for Pile. Some of y'all saying you tried so hard. And it's going to work out for you. Yes. You know what? Oh my goodness. This feels so good. Some of y'all, you've been trying so hard and it's going to work out for you. You had to get out of your own way, though. There was some sort of mask or facade or falseness to who you were or how you were acting at some point in time. I feel like a lot of you are stepping into an energy where you are becoming more authentic. That's really what this pile is about. Very interesting. Things are slowing down in order for you to speed up. But it was meant to slow down. You got a card out here that says adversity. I accept that challenges are the best way to learn. Success. I know that there is no greater goal than to love and persevere. I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to. Now, for somebody in this pile, this has to do with your sexuality or something like that. Because I am picking up on the energy of somebody being conflicted that way and then basically being like, okay, well, you know, I don't know, you're choosing a path or something like that. For others of you, I'm picking up on like conflictions around work, your career field, what you want to do, who you want to be that way. Maybe if you are someone that's like, I think I brought this up in another reading, but like if you are someone that's very spiritual, maybe everybody doesn't know you're very spiritual. Maybe this isn't something that you share with everyone, or there's something here about you kind of like cloaking yourself or hiding the fact that this is something that you are invested in. Simply because you don't want to be demonized, and also because some of you may have past lives where you were demonized. So you're just responding in a way that feels normal for you. But around this moon, I'm getting like, you're being told to love yourself. Some of y'all could even feel like people don't want to date you because of who you are or what you're into, or that's sad. I mean, but that's like, honestly, that's high priestess life. Somebody in here, you could be a high priestess, high priest. Okay? You're like, I'm not completely sure about what to do because I'm so devoted to this spiritual path. But I'm getting like, either you're going to get an offer you didn't expect, or you already have an offer around you or something. And maybe this is the time where you need to be honest or vulnerable or open about what you feel. It says 36, turn on your heart light. Reflect on a time when you experienced love. This is coming up for you guys. Bottom of the deck, you have patience. Love is patient and kind always. Somebody could be a Virgo or a Libra, a Leo or a Virgo. Heavy on the Virgo. It says turn on your heart light. Reflect on a time when you experienced love. Thinking of loving moments will enable you to open your heart. Drawing on a memory of love reopens and heals your heart to receiving love. It is important to keep your heart light on and broadcast your love out into the world. Discover ways to convey extra love to each person in your life. The world is always reflecting your thoughts about yourself and those around you. If you think the world is a positive and loving place, that will be what you experience most of the time. Getting back to a place where you believe in love will bring more love back to you. So yeah, maybe some of y'all have been feeling like, oh, the world's so harsh. People don't like me. People don't love me, whatever it is. And it's almost like you trapped yourself. You know what? It's the same way people say, like, if you continue waiting for something, it means it never came. Or it means it's always like, you know, it's always pending. I'm getting, some of y'all need to embrace the fact that what you want is already here. You know, the love that you want is already here. The person that you are is already good enough. The things that you desire are already, you know, available to you. And look, I have the card that came out in the other pile. The universe works fast when I'm having fun is in the deck. So somebody, yeah, there's something here about like, with that rainbow on the card, for somebody in here, trigger warning again, this could also have to do with like issues with pregnancy. Some of you guys could be talking about this or revealing this to someone, or just speaking on this and reflecting on like maybe what it is that you are fearful of in regards to having kids, or why you want to have a kid, or I don't know. I'm also getting though too, some of y'all, this is about your sexuality. That could be significant. Not all of y'all, but for somebody. Okay. Some of y'all could be seeing 1111. You got, I hate, I get sick and tired of seeing this card. It's the sync with the moon card. All right. So sync with the moon could be relevant, but somebody in here, you definitely could be seeing 1111. I'm seeing 38, 11, and 51. So somebody could be a Scorpio, a Sagittarius, or a Gemini, or a Cancer. That may be relevant. Some of y'all need to take care of your body, love your body, nourish your body. Okay. You want to know what else too? For some of you, this isn't about your sexuality. This could also be about, I don't know, like your sexual prowess. All right. Because I feel like people could be asking you, like, again, this isn't for everybody, but maybe you're like at a family event or you're with people. And I think people are asking you, like, are you going to have kids? Man, woman, doesn't matter. People could be saying, like, are you going to have kids? Do you want to have kids? Something like that. And some of y'all do want to have kids. Some of y'all don't want to have kids. It's like some of you are really taking time to reflect on this, because a lot of you have been distracting yourselves from your relationships, from your children, from your friends, from your family, all kinds of stuff. Or from the people that probably care about you, even if it's newer people in your energy. Some of y'all have been, avoiding certain opportunities to connect because of past disappointment, but also because you are having a hard time with just being confident in who it is that you are, all right, or what it is that you want. But I feel like you may be confident in it at this time, and you're going to go get it or something like that. Yeah. So sync with the moon. The new moon message for sync with the moon says, or not the new moon, I'm sorry. The full moon message says, take note of how your intentions have manifested. Reflect with gratitude and let go of what is no longer serving you. Put your crystals and sacred belongings outside under the moonlight and recharging and cleansing. I think I brought this up in another pile. Okay, that could be relevant for somebody. What else? Messages for we have balance. It says love is not always about agreeing just for the sake of it. A great relationship is one that both supports and challenges. You also have embrace through each other. You find the missing pieces, and then it says let there be closeness between you, but always give each other space. Love never claims, it simply allows and gives. Some of y'all have someone in your energy. Oh, yes, that's what I was going to say with that whole success. I know that there's no greater goal than to love. I don't know. Like, are people mad at you for who you love or what you love? Some of y'all are working through throat chakra blockages from a past life. You could be seeing dragonflies. Pile 3. Your mantras before we go. You have, I will always. That is not what it says. Y'all, this pile is so much going on in this pile. It says, I always trust the direction of the universe and know I'm being guided. Okay. You also have, and the universe is definitely guiding you, so trust yourself. You also have, I do whatever it takes to get closer to consciousness. Bottom of the deck, you have, I am the dreamer of my dream. Yeah, this is your dream. What do you want? What do you want? Pile 3. That is what you'll get. If you're honest enough to say it, or if you are, I don't know, confident in the manifestation. Because for some of y'all, you manifested this. So stop stressing and start reflecting. Yeah. Some of y'all prayed for this. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Turn on your notification bells. Check the description box down below to book a personal reading. Book a personal reading if you need further guidance. Pile 3, I appreciate you. I hope this makes sense. I don't know if it did. I'm going to talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.